Greetings, my name is Paul, and I am the lead research technician at the How to Linux Research Labs, and I'm also the administrator of the Pop! OS Linux Facebook group on Facebook. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install the Amarok free and open source music player on Pop! OS Linux 22.04. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so here's my POP 22.04 installation here, and let me go ahead and show you my fast fetch screen to prove that I'm actually in a POP 22 session. See this first line here, okay, POP OS 22, and then we're going to go ahead and install Amarok music player on here, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways to launch it once we're done. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the Flatpak installation method. I couldn't find it actually in the POP repos, so this is out here. That's not going to work. And I found it in the POP shop, which is also a Flatpak. There's no Deb version here. It's a Flatpak. It's the same version you'll find on the FlatHub. I do believe it's 3.1, which is what's on FlatHub. But this is too easy to install this way, just by clicking install. It's too easy. So I'm going to go ahead and use the terminal for installing Amarok instead. Okay? And there's no, I'm not going to compile from source. There's no snap package or app image. And I don't believe I see any kind of a repo that they're providing that we can add to our sources list and install it that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and install it via the Flatpak. But I'm not going to download the Flatpak reference file and install it locally that way. I'm going to use the terminal and do it in the terminal manually rather than downloading a .flatpak reference file and then installing it that way. Okay? Okay, so the first thing I can go ahead and X this out here. Then reopen that, and I can go ahead and clear on that. Now you're going to have Flatpak installed and a FlatHub repo attached to it. I already have all that. I just want to show you that I've got Flatpak installed, and there's some commands that I don't want to go through right now where you could list out your remotes. One of mine will actually be FlatHub, so I'm already all set up with Flatpak and FlatHub. Okay, so we're all set to go. Actually, I can just show you that I don't already have it installed, so you'll know that my instructions are going to be accurate. Go through these folders real quick and look for Amarok. Nothing there. Nothing here for Amarok. It won't be here, I don't think. And then when we're done, it'll probably be here in the A section up here. Amarok will be here at the top, I do believe, somewhere. So you can see there's no Amarok entry here. Okay, so when we're done, we'll try to launch it this way and also via the terminal a couple different ways as well. Okay, so we're all ready to go ahead and go into the terminal here and put in the command that's going to download and install the Amarok package from FlatHub. So back in a moment with that command. Okay, I keyed in the proper command that you should also key in order to install Amarok from the FlatHub website. So Flatpak is going to install Amarok from FlatHub. So Flatpak install FlatHub and then org.kde.amarok. Okay, so Amarok will be installed. It'll be pulled in from FlatHub and it'll be installed. Okay, so once you have all this keyed in, give it the once over. Flatpak install FlatHub org.kde.amarok. Okay, that looks good to me. So go ahead and once you have that keyed in, go ahead and enter on that, and then I'm just going to go ahead and accept the default permissions for Amarok here. Here's the default permissions here. I'm just going to go ahead and use the defaults for now. And you come down here, there's some more information here. Then some runtimes here for Amarok. FlatHub is the remote. Okay, good. Proceed with these changes to the system installation. Yes, everything looks good to me here. Okay, since Y is capitalized, that's going to be the default selection. So I don't have to key in Y. I can just go ahead and enter. But just to be on the safe side, I'll key it in anyway. Just know that if the Y is capitalized, then that'll be the default selection. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and proceed with these changes. Let it download and install Amarok. Now it might be a few moments, so I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to come back and then I'll show you how to launch Amarok. But it looks good to this point here. Okay, installation completed successfully. So I can go ahead and I can go ahead and just be done with this terminal window here. You can see here everything is all green check marked and installation complete. Okay, so Amarok has been installed. All we have to do now is spot it in the application folder and launch it the GUI method wise, and then there'll be a couple of different terminal ways of launching it as well. Okay, so we're done here, so I'll clear on that for the moment. Actually, I can just keep it right here, and let me go ahead and paste in the command to launch it from terminal. Okay, so yeah, so before, it said let's see here. So it's Flatpak install FlatHub. So it's going to be the same thing, except installing FlatHub will be gone. The package name will stay the same, but installing FlatHub will be gone and it'll be replaced by run. Okay. So let me go ahead and key that. Let me go ahead and paste that back in again. Okay. So yeah, the package name stayed the same. Flatpak stays the same, and then install FlatHub are gone, replaced by run. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what happens here. Run it from the command line here this way. Let's see what launches. Okay. Okay, we can. Let's see here. I don't really. I'm not gonna configure it or anything like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and just show you how to launch it. So I'm gonna cancel that and maximize that. And it looks like it, in spite of what we saw there, it looks like it's been installed and launched properly. Everything seems to be available. There's nothing frozen or nothing like that. So you can go through this, these menu items, these tools and whatever, and configure it. But it's been installed. All you have to do is now is try to, use it. Let's see what the version is here real quick. Well, that's about KDE. Let's see, there's a spot where I can find the version for Amarok or not. It doesn't matter, but, okay, here, about Amarok. 3.10. I do believe 3.11 just came out. I don't know why 3.11 hasn't been added to the FlatHub yet, but I would imagine it'll be added there pretty soon. So anyways, we have 3.10 and the most current version is 3.11. Okay, so it's a tick behind. Okay, that's good. Otherwise, everything looked like it installed and launched properly. So I'm going to go ahead and X that out. Okay. Go ahead and reset my terminal. Now, let's say you don't want to always key this in. It's hard to remember, and it's just too much to remember or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to come back in a moment and show you how to alias this, so we can just use Amarok as the keyword to launch it instead of having to do all this right here. I just want to quickly see if Amarok by itself is going to work. I don't think it's going to be on the path. I don't think FlatHub works. I'm not sure if Flatpak works that way, or if you can put it on the Flatpak binary on the path variable. Let's see if it's already there. Yeah, it's not there. And there's another one that I saw, another little modification, Amarok and. Okay, so that's not going to work. So go ahead and kill that process. Okay, that's not going to work. I did look it up, and there's a way for me to actually show you on how to actually alias that Flatpak command so that we can just use Amarok. Okay, I'll come back to that in a moment here. Let's go back. Let's go and check the application folder real quick here. Remember when we were in here before? I don't think it's going to be here or here. Not going to be here, I don't think. I'm expecting for it to be in the library home. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, good. That wasn't there before. It's there now. Okay, so single left click on it. Let's see if it launches the same way as it did before. Okay, it's not really... Doesn't seem like it's activating here. Go back into it. Let's see here. Let's pin it to the dash and then try it again. Let's see what that does. Or it's already running in the background. So maybe it's not going to run again. Anyway, yeah, it's not launching that way. Let me go back to the terminal. Let's see what this run command does again. Let's see if it opens up the GUI again. Okay, it's not. Oh, it's not launching again. Maybe because I need to. Let me go ahead and quit here. Quit the process here. Okay, then we'll reset that. Quit. And I don't know why it's still running here. All right, let's see what happens once. Let's see what happens here. We did try to, quit it. Let's see what restore does real quick here. Okay, I'm not getting that GUI anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just quit there. Let's see what happens when I try to run it again this way. Okay, I need to play around with it, but you saw it was installed and it did launch. I need to play around with the process here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and kill that. Minimize that. Anyway, you saw that it was actually here. I don't know why it's not running because it's already running. And I need to find out the process ID and kill it, I guess. So I can run it again. Okay, back in a moment. Okay, after closing the terminal, I was able to kill the process. So I got a clear slate now. So I went back and tried to launch it from the GUI. This just for some reason it's not launching from the GUI here. So I'm not really quite sure why it's not launching. It should. Even if I pin it, that's not going to make any difference. So I don't know why it's not launching this way. I have to troubleshoot that later. So yeah, it's not launching this way from the GUI. Okay, so that seems to be out for the moment. So the only other option really is in the terminal with that Flatpak run command here, and I'll do it again now that I've killed the process that was running here in the panel bar here, and you can see it launched again. Okay, so we're good there. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the terminal. You see that it's running here. If I X that out, then it kills the process there. Okay, so I got a clean slate again. And like I said, I was not able to launch it from the GUI here. I don't know why. So that's out. I'm not going to worry about that. And if you go into your GUI file manager, you might be able to. It's been a while since I worked with Flatpak. I'm not sure if you can probably launch it manually that way as well. I'll look into that later. But there's one more way I want to show you on how to launch it from the terminal without having to remember or key all this stuff here. I'm going to show you how to alias this into an Amarok keyword, and so then all you have to do is just key in Amarok, and it'll launch it. So you don't have to key all this stuff in here. So I'm going to go ahead and make an edit in my bash RC file and alias this into the keyword Amarok. So back to that in a moment. Okay, so here's the command to open the bash RC file, which is in our home folder here, which is the working directory right now. I'm in home. So just go ahead and do nano.bashrc. Actually, here we go. Enter on that, okay. Now we're in the bash RC file here. And I'm going to arrow down to the bottom of the file, and I'm going to add a line of code. Okay, arrow up a little bit. Okay, right here should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this next line of code in there. I'm going to alias that Flatpak command into Amarok. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and key in some words here. I'm gonna go Amarok will be my alias name here, Amarok, okay? And that's gonna be alias for this command here. What was it? Flatpak run org.kde.amarok. Okay? Okay, good. That's good. So instead of having the key all this in or remembering it, we'll take all this and we're just going to make it Amarok here, okay? Okay, so let's see if that works or not. Okay, so to save in Nano, it's Control O, file name to the right, yep, that's the same file name I want, okay, and then Control X and we're out of there, okay, good, we made the edit. Now for this to activate and to be for it to take hold, for it to actually work, we're going to have to either do a reboot and log in or whatever. I'm not going to do that because I'll kill the video. So I can just stay right here in this session and use the source command. And I'm going to go ahead and source that file. So let's see here. I think it's this. I think this is the command here. No, let me try something else. Let me say source and then bash rc this way. Okay, that should work there. Source bash rc. That should take it. That should put it into should activate it, right? Okay. That seemed to be okay. Let me see if Amarok actually works now. Okay, this lets me know that it probably is going to work because I keyed in A, hit the tab key, nothing happened. M, nothing happened. I keyed in A again, then I hit the tab key, and it auto-completed. So I think we're okay. It should be essentially it's on the path. It's not on the path, but it's going to have the same effect as if it was on the path variable. We can launch it anywhere in the file system, and it's been aliased. So enter on that, and great. Okay, that's good. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. And you can see it launches, everything's available, it's not frozen. Okay, good. So there's your Amarok music player there, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and X out of there. Go ahead and stop that process. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to my fast fetch screen as I close the video out. Okay? Okay, yeah, so that was how to install the Amarok music player on Pop! OS Linux 22.04, and we tried to launch it a couple different ways, and we had success with the terminal and aliasing the Flatpak, but I couldn't really figure out how to launch it from the GUI. So, yeah, maybe you'll have better luck. I have to look into that on my own, and I'm going to look into actually how to launch it from the graphical file manager, just in case these other ways don't work. You have another option of launching it. Okay. So yeah, the terminal is usually my plan B for launching. The GUI is my plan A usually, but in this case that's out. So the terminal has to be plan A as well. So either use the Flatpak command or the alias. And one good thing about using the terminal, there's output that you could use to possibly debug any kind of usage or launch issues as well. Okay, so yeah, so that was how to install Amarok Music Player on Pop! OS Linux 22.04. And at this point, I would like to ask you to like and comment on the video and subscribe to my channel. And I am Paul, and I am the lead research technician at the How to Linux Research Labs. And I'm also the administrator of the Pop! OS Linux Facebook group on Facebook. Please join. We talk about a lot of different distros and tech news and tech personalities. So even if you don't run Pop, you can still join and you can talk with like-minded Linux users. And yeah, so yeah, please like and comment on the video and subscribe. And until my next video, happy Linuxing. Out. Thank you.